All right, you're back with 5 questions with Moby. Today's guest is Robert Saucier, the sauce. What's happening, sauce?
What's happening, Moby? How are you this week?
Doing good, man. I hope your week is treating you well also.
Oh yeah, it's nice and hot out here in Savannah.
That's right. Tell the people where you're located at.
I'm located right around the Savannah Hilton Head area in Georgia, kind of right there on the border of South Carolina, Georgia, right there on the water. So kind of what I would say is probably one of the better places in the country if you're a golfer. You got so many choices within a coin toss of where to go golfing around here. So a lot of top-notch courses.
Nice, man. That's awesome. Well, glad to have you here today. We're going to do 5 questions with you. The first question is really just a statement you can make, and then we'll have 5 questions after that. So tell the people of Shark Attack Nation who you are and what you do.
Okay, well, I'm Robert Saucier. Everybody calls me the Sauce, though. Kind of a nickname I picked up while I was serving in the military. Served in the military as a sniper in a specialized unit. I was a ranger for the better part of my adult life, and kind of just always been an avid golfer. I actually a couple years back took a hard look at going pro, and life had other plans for me. I became a dad, so I transitioned into being a dad and spending more time focused on being a dad, playing a little baseball on the side. I played some college ball for a while, but I I currently run a roofing company, one of the largest roofing companies for storm damage in the United States. So I kind of fell into this job. I always joke around; it's a means to pay for all the golf stuff I do. So expensive sport.
Yep, you
So
got that right, my friend. Well, good stuff.
absolutely.
We'll start with the questions now. How long have you been involved with Long Drive?
So I actually, uh, for a number of years, I was doing a lot of charity tournaments, and a lot of them. One of my draws was I always liked the long drive events because it usually involved winning some swag, usually involved a nice game driver or something like that. So I was always interested in it, and I was a huge fan way back into the Remax days. Used to watch guys like Ryan Winter and some of these guys doing the Remax tour. I actually, however, bumped into some guys. One of the guys I actually initially talked to was Hank Parks, and I was interested in finding a local event, and I kind of skipped out on a day's work after talking to Hank, and I ended up going down to, and actually, there's the day I met you guys at Party there in Columbia. So that was what, a year. That was about a year, not quite a year ago now. About a year ago, uh, I was introduced to this, and I actually came out there with I think I had a Titleist driver and a random driver that I'd picked up online that I paid way too much money for it. And it's this year. It feels like it's been like 3 years. It's been amazing. So, but we're looking at about a year, maybe a year and change now doing long drive.
Awesome, dude. Also, you may know this answer, you may not. Some guys don't know the official number. You can guess at it if you need to, but this is something I know all long drivers get. Doesn't matter how long you've been in it, but the first thing people ask you is, "What's your longest ball?" And I'm going to say, "What's your longest ball in competition?"
Longest ball in competition. I know I had a really long one. Let's see, LaSalle this year, I hit a couple long ones, but that was um, Colorado. Everything flies great out there. It's dependent on, what range you're at, what altitude. I've had a few balls over 430. My PR is about 445, um, which is a big contrast to what I hit in Hilton Head here, which is like 380, 390. That sea air, that sea level really humbles you. You think you mashed one, and then your GC3 says that went 360. You're like, ah, oh, nothing.
Yeah,
So
talking about sea
yeah,
level.
yeah. I've had a few good balls though out there this year with Ultimate Long Drive. I know Cancun, we were all in the mid threes at sea level, so we've hit some good indoor events. You know, being in the high threes. So yeah, it's kind of all over the place. I'm one of those guys though. One event I'm hot, and the next event I'm searching for the grid. So the
Yeah,
beautiful thing about this sport.
you actually qualified for Worlds already at Cancun, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That was and I wanted to tell everybody who's listening this, get involved in that event, register. That was the most fun I've ever had. The people there, the food, the experience, the venue, oh, world class. I was uh my eyebrows were raised from being at that event. I told my other half, I said, we're coming down here to vacation and golf. It was phenomenal. Yeah, we I qualified for Worlds. I ended up going head to head in the 40 class with their national champion. We went to the finals. He ended up, I believe, beating me on the last ball. But then I turned around in the men's open and I went on a rampage. I had KP standing behind me, hooting and hollering. I had Dustin Spinato there. I went on like a 5 out of 6 ball set that was every ball went farther than the last, and it just pushed myself beyond what their national champ was able to overcome. So I chose on the coin toss to hit first, and made him chase me. He couldn't catch me, so I won their national championship. So that was exciting. I was like, "What the heck just happened?"
Awesome, dude. That's good stuff. So the next question is a biased question for me, of course, but what is your current equipment setup?
Oh, I got two favorites, and that's a hard one. And people always ask me because they'll see me switch in the middle of a ball set. If I'm not feeling it, I'll switch to my other rod. I call it my other rod. So I hit a cherry bomb shaft on a Goldie. That's usually what I'll lead off with. If I'm having issues with my lag and I'm opening up too much, I'll switch back to a little bit stiffer shaft. I actually have a ferrule on a cobalt violent shaft, so that's a little bit stiffer setup. But if I'm having issues with my lag, that seems to kind of center me out more, and I'm able to center punch it a little better and um, not lose the ball out in right field, so to speak, so much. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. So those are my two favorites, the Goldie head and the Ferrule head. So I'm actually about to pick up one of those infamous dark ferrules that's beautiful to look at. I'm like, I don't even want to hit it. I just want to keep it in the wrapper. The thing's pretty, but I've been watching Hank hit bombs with his, and then Dustin had his in Cancun. And I remember messaging you when I came back. I was like, okay, I need the dark ferrule. I need to have that.
Yep.
So dark ferrule is going to be my new secret weapon.
Awesome.
So
Yeah. And the shafts you're talking about, of course, are the tattoo shafts, which have been really, really good for
absolutely,
me. Nice.
so many good options with the tattoo. It's you've got I'm going to probably put it on a cherry bomb because I like that whippier feel, and I've been working on some things. So I like that nice whip. You get that ball speed and that club head speed. I think all my PRs are on that cherry bomb. So with that ferrule, really fast setup. So
Yeah. Cool, man. So what does Sauce do on a daily basis to improve?
oof, I go to the gym every day, and that's my kind of my piece is I'll go to the gym and then I'll go to the range. And then I do some prep work at home. I've got a net return that I kind of got a golf cave at my house, but I swing arrow swing every day. I kind of go through some different drills. There's a couple tools I got from KP that I use to try to work on some speed to shock my central nervous system. Um, I use the Rotex, which is a device I picked up from Justin James down in Florida, who I've worked with a couple times, and that's it's a system that works on a little bit mobility, but it strengthens your lower core and being able to feel the kind of the body to ground connection, because that was a huge issue with me starting off. I was swinging upper body arms and just powering the ball through, and it took some coaching from you guys sitting at the range with you, KP, and Tony and those guys, and Squatch to try to unscrew my my baseball habits. I think were part of the problem. So trying to play baseball at the same time. So definitely those are things I key in on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So
that baseball and softball swing. I mean, there are a few people that can do that and golf and long drive, but for me personally, I struggle with that. It's that they do not play well together.
it's been a tough one. I watch some guys because I chat with like guys like Jeremy Nawak, because him and I both played baseball, and that guy seems to be able to do it, you know, and switch back and forth. I actually up until this year, I made it midway through the year playing farm league ball, and I was like, I can't do both. And my love is for golf, so I gave up baseball this year, and which was tough because it, you know, but look, it's I'm not a smart guy. I'm a strong guy, so I had to go with you know, keeping it simple and focusing on golf. So I gave up that to make sure that I was, you know, the muscle memory was there for the long drive. Different movements, so similar in some ways, but very different in another. So, but still fun to watch on TV.
Absolutely. So that brings us to the end. Last question, Sauce, and that is, what is next for you?
So we got some events still coming this year. Actually, Eden and I, we're going to be at the next few events, the West Columbia, basically any of the close events. We're going to try to scoot out to collect some points and get up there in the points race. I'm chasing KP right now in points for men's 40, and then I think I'm trying to crack the top 10 for men's open for points. So I'm going to try to get some points racked up going into Worlds, since we already qualified for Worlds. I think right now I'm hitting in 3 different events. I'm hitting men's open. I'll be hitting men's open. I'll be hitting men's 40, and I'll be hitting Valor division at Worlds. So my goal this year is to be holding a title belt over my head, and in the Valor division specifically, I don't think there's anybody that can stop me. So, and I'd love to hold a couple, in fact, if I can. So I'm obsessing over it. So you're going to have to outwork me if you're going to beat me this year. And I got time and effort on my hands.
I like it. That's something people forget about, Sauce. It's like playing golf when you just show up and you never practice, you never hit a ball, you never putt, you never chip, and you wonder why your score is not good. Same thing here, man. Works where it's at. It's in the dirt. You got to go get it.
You get out what you put in. And I see a lot of guys. I see guys like Bobo out there, Matt Bowen, just slaying, just working his ass off, and Hank in the gym every day. You know, some of these other guys that are constantly putting in that time, that sweat equity in the gym, and, you know, and at the range, and that's where you're going to make your money. I mean, when I first started out, I'd show up to an event and I'd just try to rely on, you know, some God-given talent, and that was a humbling experience really quick when guys that were practicing absolutely smoked my ass, and I was like, well, it's time to put some time investment in. So that's something that, you know, if you're listening, practice, get out there and swing. The World's is coming fast. First week of October, it's going to come up fast. If you're not practicing, you better start practicing. So
yeah. Good words, my friend. Well, it's been fun. I appreciate you joining us today, Sauce, and we're looking forward to seeing what the rest of the world is going to see you do the rest of this year, my friend.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Everybody out there in Shark Attack Nation, man, let's go get it this year. Let's show them what we're about.
All right, Sauce. Appreciate you, brother.
All right. Thank you, Moby. You have a good rest of your week, all right?
All right.